This oracle message reading is about singer Beyoncé Knowles. I do dream of Beyoncé and Jay-Z often, so I'm going to do my best to explain the energy that I've gotten from at least Beyoncé. Most of the time I dream about her, it'll be like I'm having a meeting with her and Jay-Z, whether it be like a dinner meeting or some type of hotel meeting or something like that. And some of the time, Beyonce does like to wear the Cowboy Carter type hat, so it lets me know that this is one of her like favorite eras that she in. She really enjoys this cowboy complex, maybe because she's from Houston, but she really does enjoy the whole cowboy aesthetic. Also, Beyonce is very, very business oriented. She seems like more of a serious person than she is like a bubbly or giggly person. She's very serious, bit cutthroat. Also, I had one dream where she was in a hotel, a beautiful hotel room, and being taken care of in the finest. And there were people outside that I was saving. It didn't really touch her at all. She didn't know, and I was actually sneaking people into her hotel room for safety purposes. What this kind of concluded for me is due to her stardom. Of course, she gets royal treatment wherever she goes, but it leaves her very disconnected from things that are happening on the outside, which you would say most celebrities are. But this one just felt, it was just something I guess God wanted me to see, that she is very disconnected naturally because of her stardom from things that are going on. Also, this is a bit personal, but it seems like also, I won't explain exactly how I felt this, but she also has a high sexual energy. So she is very in her femininity and her sexuality. Also, I don't like to tap into people's energy. I just feel like it's not really my place, even though I have the gift to do that. I only really share the experiences that I've had from dreams with people because whether they know it or not, for some reason we are meeting up with each other on the spirit plane, on the spirit realm. Usually, in my opinion, that's because I look like who I look like on the earthly realm, but in the spirit realm, I have a different energy, personality, being that I actually am. A lot more beings communicate with people when I'm on the spiritual realm. But I do remember something maybe like Jaguar had said. It made me want to tap into her energy. And it actually made me a bit sick when I tapped into her energy. Not because I found something sick about her personality, but she felt mentally like she was a dizzy person. Jaguar Wright has said that she lives in her own world. So I tapped into her mind frequency, how she thinks. And when I tapped into her mind frequency, I was on this different planet. If you imagine you're on a planet, but you can still see the stars and the moon, like just very close to you. Not like how on Earth we feel like you kind of encapsulated with trees and like different layers of things. It was just like a planet in space. There was this deity, female deity, who had about, I think they had different heads, a goldish color, and their hands were out like like a T. They were spinning really, really fast. And it felt like Beyonce maybe channels some type of feminine energy. I can feel what Oshun feels like. So it didn't really feel like Oshun. It felt like something else. And if you've ever seen the music video that she did, Beautiful Nightmares, that song, that's how the place looked. It just felt very, I don't want to say wonky, but not night in it, because I really don't feel like that was nightmarish, but just not ethereal either, but just like how that video was. And I was just like, I want to get out of this energy. Not to say it felt bad, it just felt dizzy. So that would be my conclusion of Beyonce. She's a sexual being, she's in her hyper femininity, she's very, very serious, very business oriented, and I won't say self-focused, but just she has, I don't want to say luxury either, the luxury of not being having to be focused on other things that other people have to be focused on.